Get whenever you're ready.
West Side Story. Music. The composer. The composer is Leonard Bernstein, born 1918. He is a classical composer. He is known as the first American-born orchestral conductor, as before Bernstein, most conductors would be European or Asian. He toured as a conductor, composed classical music, a music lecturer, pianist, and wrote music for Broadways such as West Side Story. His most famous work is West Side Story, first presented in 1957 on Broadway in New York City. The work he composed for the musical was influenced by jazz, pop, classical, and popular styles. That is the list of all the instruments that were in the orchestra for West Side Story. Style and effect. The slow numbers include Something's Coming, Past a Dear, Maria, Tonight, One Hand, One Heart, and Somewhere. Most of these numbers have a slow tempo and repeated long crescendos near the chorus. This builds up the importance of the song, or particularly what is being sung. For example, when Tony sings Maria, the music becomes louder. This shows the importance of Maria to Tony. Quiet, soft, and classical. This creates a romantic mood, or in some cases lonely. Also brings focus to any detailed movement or even facial expressions. Extended notes in the chorus and towards the end, particularly in somewhere where Tony and Maria sing to each other. This highlights importance, or it clearly brings out the piece to an end. Fast numbers include the opening scene, the prologue, Jet Song, Mambo, America, G Officer Krupke, I Feel Pretty, Quintet, The Rumble, and Cool. Most of these numbers have short, dramatic crescendos. Clicking, whistling, and clapping is used. More of these tracks are of Latin and jazz style. Cross rhythms and syncopated rhythms are used in fight scenes. This creates a chaotic atmosphere. Many riffs are heard in several of these numbers. These keep the style of the piece strong. Fast tempos and repetitive makes it catchy for the audience and more enjoyable. Mix of high and low notes, sharp and loud dynamics. Dramatic breaks are also used. Many climaxes are heard in these pieces. This makes the music exciting.
The choreographer. Jerome Robbins was an American theatre producer, director and choreographer, but occasionally directed films and directed/produced for television. He received 2 Academy Awards, including the 1961 Academy Award for Best Director with Robert Wise for West Side Story. Jerome Robbins was an American choreographer. His artistic skills provided him with a career in both musical theatre and ballet. Jerome's choreographic style was a blend of ballet, modern jazz and social dance forms. His work was often infused with humour and presented issues and character familiar to his audiences. The opening scene in West Side Story is an extended ballet between the rival Jet and Sharks. This piece starts with non-balletic in the classical sense movement. The snapping of the fingers from this, the dancer gradually emerges, becoming more vigorous, virile until it leads to a climax. Jerome was inspired by the looping and fighting of punks in the street. He was also inspired with the Latin dances of Puerto Ricans, which he integrated into the scenes of the dance at the gym in America. West Side Story is a tale of immigrants, urban life, intolerance and love that conveys the irrepressible energy of the American spirit while also the dark side of life in the USA. Jerome achieved his goal of translating American experience into dance with the strong dramatic impact that was essential to him. Some devices, clicking in canon, into unison, he combined basketball movement into a balletic form.
Lyrics by Stephen Ferdinand. Stephen was born 22nd of March 1930 in New York City. Early in his career, he wrote lyrics for Leonard Bernstein's West Side Story in 1957. When a young lyricist for West Side Story made his Broadway debut, only one New York critic even bothered to mention his name. Stephen was not proud of most of his West Side Story lyrics, saying, "They are very self-conscious lyrics. You can smell the writer instead of the characters. They are obviously coming from the writer. I like Something's Coming in the Jet Song and a couple of other moments, but that's about it."
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. You can just flick through. Brilliant.